Well, welcome, y'all. Thank you so much for being here. And as we welcome ourselves, I think we're just going to start with that turning of the wheel, the prayer wheel in your hands. And as you bring your hands together, just hold them there for a moment, bow your chin, close your eyes. Start to tune into the subtle energies in between your hands. Just feel the heat building there between your palms, your finger pads. And then you can keep your eyes closed and your chin bowed. Just separate your hands apart slightly. Take a full inhale and blow between your hands. You send that energy out. Now just bring the tips of the fingers to touch. And we're just going to lower these fingers so they're pointing outwards. And then bring the hands in towards your heart space, your solar plexus, or wherever they end up. And we'll just feel now that this energy is open and expanding, surrounding you. As within, as without. As above, as below. As the universe, so the soul. And take a nice big breath in as you are. Lengthen yourself. Exhale this breath completely. And we'll begin practice with 3 ohms. First thing we're going to do is take these hands now and just hold your heart. So cross them one over the other. Just hold onto your heart as if you're taking all that and placing it within. And then we'll begin. Take a nice big inhale. Just bowing your chin, feeling into your own resonance and vibrational energy as you sing, chant, vocalize, and releasing your hands to your thighs. Lift your chin and open your eyes. Okay, good. Let's just, you can change the cross of your legs or whatever feels good. We're just going to start with some wrist rotations. And I'm going to just lift the elbows up as high as the shoulders and smile. Good. And now as you just roll your wrists, I'm just moving in both directions. I'm going to take the thumb and touch it to the pinky and roll a few times. Actually, maybe we do figure eights. Maybe that's even. And then I'll take the thumb to the ring finger pad. Do the same thing. We're conducting. Lift your heart. Smile. And thumb to middle finger pad, figure eights or turning, smiling. And last, thumb to index finger. Good, nice big breath in. And as you breathe out, put the backs of the hands onto your thighs. Pause here. Good, stay as you are. Don't do anything with your face, just lift your eyes up all the way up to 12 o'clock. Drop your jaw. Breathing through your nose. Take an inhale with the eyes looking up. And as you exhale, bring your eyes to look down without moving your head. Open your fingers, the fingers that are free, spread them out. You feel the touch of the index, thumb, jaw dropping, looking down as much as you can. You can pull your chin in. Good. Inhale. Now as you exhale, take your eyes to the left. Drop your jaw. Breathe. Keep the eyes to the left. Inhale. Eyes to the right. Face doesn't move, hands are relaxed, shoulders relaxed, lift your heart, drop your jaw. Breathing in and out through your nose. Inhale. Bring your eyes to their center. Smile. Good. Release your hands. Take your hands together. Give them a rub. I'm just going to change the cross of the legs again. And we're going to place these palms over your eyes. And you're just going to seal these eyes. Drop your shoulders. Lift your heart. Drop your jaw. 2 more breaths. Good. Don't take your hands away from your eyes, just bow your chin so your face is looking down, and then press the hands into the eye socket, whatever you're holding there, just as if you want to push the head up, but it's not going to go up. Drop your shoulders. And now release your hands very slowly away from your face. Palms are going to face down, resting on your thighs. Just stay here, 1 more breath. And let your eyes gently open. Chin. Good. Okay, hands to the floor. Stretch your legs out, move your little toes, your little feet. Good. All right, I'm just going to sweep both legs over to the left. So no hands, or use your hands, whatever you need, just take the legs over. We're just going to go for twist. We're going to start no hands, just turn to the right. Bring the hands down to the floor. And then just walk your hands out or to the right a little more. Let the left hip lift. Good. And just keep walking your hands behind you. Push the right hand down as you twist and turn your head to the right. Take the heart in, the belly in. 1 more breath. Good. Walk your hands back to center, and we're just going to stay with the legs as they are. Take your right hand down, reach the left arm up. And we'll just crescent over and just going to float forward and back a few times. So you take this arm over the head as you do this, but if you want to dance it around in a nice circle, whatever feels good, let your right elbow bend as it needs to, spread out the right fingers. And see if you can find almost a cat-cow here. So you're just really moving through one side, there's a twist happening. And take 1 more, and then we'll come back. Put both hands on the floor again, over to the right. I might separate the feet a little bit, and turn, and then walk your hands out wherever they're going to go till you come down on your forearms, palms together, and then we're just going to drop the head, drop the jaw, move the shoulders away from your ears, push the elbows into the floor. That's going to lift your heart. And now really soften through the left hip, like even just let it melt. Breathe. Nice big beautiful breath, let your jaw go. We invite ourselves to turn inwards. Feel the breath. And then walk yourself upright. We're going to keep the legs as they are. And you can bring them in closer if you like. Do you have this little blanket here? And just pop it underneath the right hip. Just the right hip. So just the right hip is lifted and the left hip is kind of falling down. And then you can adjust your legs if you like, or keep them wide. I'm going to put the left hand down. Reach the right arm up and crescent over to the left. And I use the left hand to push away. Maybe you look up, maybe you need to look down. And we did this in class on Tuesday. I'm going to take this right hand behind the head and just open, move the shoulder, move the elbow in a way that feels okay. Good, I'm getting into something, make it nourishing for yourself. Good. I'm going to end with this elbow pointing down to the floor. And push the heart back and gently pull the head down, but the head is going to resist, and that might give you room to turn a little bit more. Maybe the left hand needs to walk out a little bit more, and then release. Bring yourself all the way back. Okay, now you're welcome to stretch your legs out. I'm going to sit on the feet, so I'm just going to bring them in. I'm going to sit. You do whatever works. I'll take my little blanket, move it over so it's ready. Good. And then just turn your palms up. Okay, however you're sitting, bring yourself back into this body, this breath. Good. Drop your jaw, drop your shoulders, take your eyeballs all the way up. And as you look up, you could even take your tongue, trace along the hard palate of the roof of your mouth so you get to the soft part and push up. See if that gives you length as you look up without lifting the chin. Notice my chin is lifting, jaw dropping. Inhale. As you exhale, maybe you release the tongue, take the eyes all the way down. Drop your jaw, drop your shoulders. One more breath here. Now we're just going to circle these eyes, move clockwise. So you just take them around and up like you're looking at a clock. Drop your jaw. Circle the eyes. And now reverse and circle the opposite direction. A few times. And then you'll end with the eyes looking down. And then we'll bring the eyes back. Good. Okay, I'm gonna pop over now to the left side and just take the legs out. Yeah, no hands. Okay, and then once you're here, we turn first the body. Then the hands come down, and I'm just gonna walk the hands around to the left. Let your right hip lift. You just find that place where you're like, oh, that's as far as it goes. Spread your fingers, push the earth away. Tuck back a little bit, turn your head to your left shoulder. And just breathe into this body, into this shape. As much softness and awareness as you can. Take one more breath. And come back to your center. Okay, adjust your legs if you want to go wider, whatever you need to do. You could even sit on your blanket now if you like. We're just going to take a little side bend. Okay, I'm going to put the left hand down, reach the right arm up and over. Good. And then we'll just move this arm. So maybe it just goes linear, up and around, or you make a nice circle. You just feel for yourself. And with whatever moving you're doing, embody it so that this is helping with the shape, the breath, the moving, the circling, even feeling your little bit of cat-cow, spinal massage. Yes, okay. And then we'll end with the arm up. I'm going to take the hand behind the head and do this little bit of flossing here. Good. Okay. We'll end with the elbow pointing down. Press back. Release both hands to the floor. And then you can walk your hands out. Come down onto your forearms. Maybe you separate your legs a little bit more. So the right thigh is at the left foot, palms together. And I'm going to drop the head, drop the jaw, move the shoulders away from the ears. Anchor into the elbows. The heart lifts. Breathe here. And let your right hip start to drop. And feeling your breath. Okay, one more full inhale. Exhale. And then bring yourself upright. Okay. So again, here you can, do what you need to do with your legs. And you sit on a blanket just underneath the left hip. The right hip is kind of dropping. And then I can actually see, it become more in alignment here. Then we'll put the right hand down, reach the left arm up. And just crescent over. Use your right hand to push away. You can look up or look down. Oh, we did a little extra shoulder flossing, but that's okay. It's all good. Take your hand behind your head if that works for you, and floss here. Just looking up and down. Moving with your breath. Yes. Can you get into this tight place through the shape? Okay, it's my last one. We'll end with the elbow pointing down. Press the right hand down and away. Take the heart back. And that might give you more room to even drop through the left shoulder. Now the hands on the head. I'm going to push the head into the hands and the hand into the head. Let's feel what opens with your jaw soft. Good. Okay. Come out of this. And again, we're just going to sit. So either take your legs forward or sit on your feet, whichever one works best for you. Turn your palms up. Pause here. We're just going to do a little more eye. This time we're going to move diagonals. So staying as you are, drop your jaw. Okay. Inhale, lengthen, lift your eyes all the way up to, say, 12 o'clock. And now take your eyes to 2 o'clock. Okay, just keep looking at 2 o'clock. You've dropped your jaw. I want you to shift. So your eyes, it's to the right, 2 o'clock. We're going to move the jaw to the left. Breathe in and out through your nose. Good. And now we're going to drop the eyes to 7 o'clock. Bring the jaw to center. Now shift your jaw to the right. Breathe through your nose. Good. Okay, we're going to take the eyes from 7 up to what would be maybe 10 o'clock. Bring your jaw to center. Lift your heart. One more breath. Now drop your eyes to 5 o'clock and let the jaw drop. Notice your hands, any tension, let it go. Inhale, bring your eyes to center, and now you're going to open them so wide. So wide. And now squish. Close your eyes and squish them like really as hard as you can. Close your eyes, squish them, and then inhale, open them as wide as you can. And exhale, close and squish with your eyelids. And inhale, open, and exhale, close. Good. And then bring your eyes to center. Nice. Okay, good. I'm going to take this blanket. Let's bring it to the front. No hands, I'm coming to sit. Whatever works here. Wiggle your little toes. Good. Okay. I think we're going to start in child's pose. So if you prefer child's pose on your back, you go ahead and do that. Otherwise, we'll just move into child's pose here. And the blanket can come underneath your knees. All good. You start to extend your arms, drop your head. Wiggle yourself in between your thighs. And just take some nice cleansing breaths here. Feel into your knees and your ankles. Melt your heart. Say 2 more breaths. And we'll come up to hands and knees, and I feel like we're just going to repeat a few things that we did in class on Tuesday. So just move my blanket underneath my knees, spread your fingers, tuck your toes under. And let's just start with a forward moving cat-cow. So as you inhale, you take your heart forward, look up, drop your jaw, and as you exhale, we'll just take the weight back a little bit and just drop your head. So you just move front to back. You don't have to go all the way to your heels. A little bit of moving here. Good. Just feel this linear shape. Good. Okay. Last one. And find your neutral. Then we'll take the right knee forward, left knee back a little bit, just separate the knees. We'll take the left hand forward, right hand forward, left hand back. So we're almost like in a little crawling position. And then find your cat-cow here. Again, if you want to move, you're going to notice as you move, moving more at a diagonal. Give you something to work into. Okay. Let's take one more moment here. And then we're just going to switch. So just change your hand position, change your legs, and come back to this diagonally non-linear cat-cow. It's working into something. One more moment. Okay. And then we'll bring the knees back in alignment. They want to come together. I'm going to tuck the little toes under, walk the hands to a place where you can lift your knees up and just roll over your toes and your ankles. And just do this a few times. Yes. Lubricating. Okay, so continue to do this, but now really add your feet. So almost like the feet are doing the work, the heels are lifting and the heels are pressing down. Can you make that happen here for yourself? Good. Okay. I'm going to come to just give us a little bit of a rest. I'm going to put the knees down. I'm going to stay on the toes. I know it's not happy, but we're here for like 2 breaths. That's it. So wherever you are. Good, good, good. Okay, I'm going to put the hands back down. I'm going to lift the knees. So I'm just going to turn to face you. Knees up, and I'm just going to move the knees over to the right and to the left. So I'm just really rolling on the feet and opening one knee out a little bit more than the other. So moving your feet in a way that they don't normally do. Good. Okay. And then we'll come to center, and we're going to take it to forward fold. You just lift yourself up, separate your feet to a nice comfortable distance. Could be even wider than your hips. Good. We'll just melt ourselves down here for a moment just to feel. Okay. Well, now keep your feet on the floor, heels on the floor, and just walk your hands forward to wherever they're going to go. And then keep your fingers on the floor, maybe just the pads of the fingers. And send the hips back as if they're going to fall back. Breathe. You always bend your knees. Good. And I'm just going to shift the weight forward into the hands a little bit. So, forward fold, downward dog. And maybe lift the heels so high. Bend your knees. Lift your tush up, straighten your legs. Lower the heels back down. Let's do that one more time. We'll lift the heels high. Bend your knees. Straighten your legs. Lower the heels to the floor. And now walk your hands back. And we're just going to hang here. And I want you to feel you're balanced on your feet from the heels to the balls of the feet. You want to take your hands and grab opposite elbows and just hang. Let that happen. Just feel like maybe I might be able to straighten my legs, but without, if your back lifts up so high, then maybe keep the knees bent. Good. Okay, one more breath. Good. Take your hands to the floor and let's find downward facing dog. Walk your hands forward and your feet back. Good. And now we're here, we're just going to pedal the knees. So you'll lift one heel so high as that knee bends, and the opposite. Feel your hands supporting you. Good. And then we'll just lift and lower the heels together at the same time for a few moments. Okay. And then lift your heels so high. Bring both knees to the floor and let's settle back into child's pose. Let's breathe here. So the arms are extended so we get some breath into the sides of the body and maybe even create more space for the breath. Okay, one more breath. Nice. Okay, guys, so I'm just gonna walk the hands back and press up to sitting. I'm just gonna grab the blocks and just bring them to the front of your mat. And you can put your hands on your blocks. So I have mine on the highest height. I'm just gonna step the left foot in between the blocks. And then we'll just start to move a little bit front to back. And nice to use the blocks. The advantage of using the blocks is that we can really lift the heart maybe as we come forward. Good. Okay, let's do one more. And then we'll come forward into lunge. Hang out here, lift your heart. And squeeze your thighs towards each other. Belly in, feel the right toes tucked under, and now press that right heel back to lift the knee. Yes. Now squeeze in. I'm going to take the hands to the hips. So if you don't feel balanced, you just stay on your blocks. Otherwise, come on up. Squeeze everything in. Reach the arms up. And extend yourself through your feet, through your knees. Reach up, smile. And then release. And take the hands to the blocks. I'm just going to step that right foot forward. And maybe they might even come back a little bit. Just find your forward fold here. Take one breath. Good. Okay, anchor your hands into your blocks, lift your head and your heart. And then the right foot's going to stay where it is. We'll take the left foot back and lower the knee down. We come back into bent knee lunge. Adjust your stance. So move your feet as you need, and then we'll just come into this forward and back motion a few times. The heart lifting, jaw soft. Get into your hips, your legs. And we'll come forward again. And just stay here for a moment. Take the shoulders back, almost like you're doing cobra. Lift your heart. Yeah, that's good. Feel the left toes tucked under, and we're just going to push the heel back to lift the thigh. Lift the knee, and then squeeze everything together. Belly in, hands to the hips. We squeeze everything, maybe the arms reach up. And you just grow yourself here. Push the back leg, back thigh back, put knee forward, reach up. And then hands to the floor. Good, I'm gonna lower the knee down. Take the right knee back. I'm just gonna sit on the tops of the feet, but if that's no good, child's pose or do what you need to do. I'm gonna turn the palms up, drop the jaw. And B. Okay. One more breath. Breathe out. Come back to hands and knees. Pardon me, with the hands on blocks. I'm going to step the right foot between the hands. Okay, now here I'm going to just tuck those back toes under, lift up, and we're going to take pyramid. So that's with the both legs straight. So you feel free to walk your blocks back or forward, hop your back foot in, and you can turn out a little bit. The right foot can walk out to the right. And then pull that left hip forward, right hip back. I may have lit too much incense before class. Is there such a thing? Okay, press your thighs back. Lengthen, crown of the head. Nice to use the blocks here for a moment. If your knees are bent, it's okay. Keep pressing the tush back. Good. Okay. I'm going to keep the left hand on the block. Take the right hand to your right hip and just start to turn yourself to the right. Maybe the right arm lifts up. Head back. The left heel is probably going to want to turn out. Let that happen. Good. One more breath. And then release. Okay, I'm just going to change the legs. So the right foot's coming back, left foot forward, and then take your time to adjust your stance. Like feel, oh, maybe it's too tight ropey, too wide. You need to bring the hands back. You play. Okay, and then we're just here in this like halfway shape. So the crown of the head is extending forward. Take the belly in, press the thighs back. Pull the left hip back. Arms are strong, inner elbows maybe turn out. Right hand stays on the block, left hand to your hip, and then just turn yourself to the left. And maybe reach up. You're pulling the right hip back, left hip back. Let the right heel move. Compensate for the hip. Okay. Both hands down. Good. I'm just going to step the feet forward, but not really at the front of the mat. Good. Okay, I'm going to turn my blocks so that they're the flat end is long, and bring them a little closer together. And maybe we can get the forearms there. And even if you bend your knees, then I bring the palms together, but they're separate a little bit. Let your head drop. Good, one more breath. Okay, guys, I'm just gonna come lift the heels and the toes. So you might put your hands back on the blocks, you might move the blocks out. Just lift your heels and then rock back onto your heels. So we're just moving the feet. Here, a little bit of this. Good. Okay, and then I'll bring the feet down. I'm just gonna roll onto the pinky edge, the baby toe edge of the foot, and roll in. So we're just moving the feet in and out. Yes. Articulate your ankles. Good. All right, and then bring your feet into hip distance apart. So I'm going to keep the blocks here. Just bring yourself up to standing, however you want to do that. Just pause for a moment. Feel your whole body, your heartbeat, your breath. Okay, so just before we come down, I'm just going to do one more. I'm going to be pigeon in a tree here. I'm going to use the blocks. So you might not want anything under your feet. You see, even though I'm standing on a blanket and all of this, but okay, hands to your hips. Look at your feet, they're pointing straight ahead. Inhale. Now as you exhale, bend your knees. Shift the weight to the left foot. You're gonna take the right ankle over the left knee. Flex the foot. Maybe the hands come together. You start to sit. Okay, the hands can come to your thighs, or they can go down to the blocks. I'm just gonna press back. Okay, if you just have your hands on your thighs, you're working hard. This is a little easier. I'm gonna bend the knee more, take the butt back, look up, flex the right foot. Okay, now bring yourself up to standing and release the right leg. Just stand for a moment. Feel heart beating, breath. Lift your heart. Okay, second side. So hands to your hips, inhale. As you exhale, sit. Take that left ankle over the right knee and sit down more. And then move your hands where you need them. Thighs, palms together, hands to the blocks. And push the tush back. Bend the knee a little bit, flex the foot. And always hold on to the wall too. Breathe here. One more breath. Good. Okay, bring yourself up. Come back to standing. Pause. Good. Okay, I'm going to bring myself all the way down to sit. So reach your arms up. As you exhale, sit in your legs, bend your knees, and you have your blocks there. You might even grab the blocks and use them as a counterbalance. You press them out and see if you can come down. Yes! Yes! Okay, good, turn around. Let's take the blocks. Let's take a little Bishmasana, a little shoulder here. So one for your head, one for the shoulder blades, blanket wherever it is. And you can go highest height, lowest height. So I'll just do it here. Let's take the shoulder blades onto the block. And then I rest the head, arms out. So that feels really sweet. I easily can do highest height. I say easily. I can do the highest height. I'm not going to say easily. But sometimes just being on the lowest height too is like, oh, I can really deeply surrender. Let the heart space melt. Back of the head receive. So I still have my knees bent. You can straighten your legs. You can even go cross-legged. Let the jaw go. And feel your eyes resting as if they're, don't draw them down, just feel that they're going to soften down as if they're looking at 6 o'clock. I've heard this, rest the eyes into the pillows of the cheeks. Just breathing through your nose. Melt yourself in. Okay, if you feel you wish you had gone higher, then we'll just change the support under the head. You can lower it down, and some of you might even take it out completely if you're okay with the head hanging or resting on the floor. I'm just going to melt in here for another few breaths. Nice, easy breathing. Your heart supported. You can really rest in. One more breath. Okay, so to come out, I'm going to bring my hands behind the head and use the hands to lift the chin to the chest. Take the hands to the floor. I'm just going to press up, but if you're happier rolling to the side, go ahead and do that. And then we're going to quickly remove these blocks. I'm going to lie down. Just take this. Yeah, I love it. I'm going to take this and put it behind the head. Grab your strap. Bring yourself back. Okay, so we are going to do Supta Pada. That's one leg in the air. If you'd like to have your bolster handy for support, you could even start it on the left side. You could use your blocks too for support, and you also don't need really anything. Okay, so I'm just resting the strap on my tummy. I know where it is. And bring your knees in once you're here. Just rock these knees in and out a few times and let it be almost like cat-cow. So as you bring the knees in, maybe use some muscular effort to lift the sit bones and to release them back down. So just do that a few times. Good. And then we'll start with the right knee into the chest, left foot to the floor, left leg straight out, yogi's choice. Just pause here, drop your jaw, your eyes. Notice where your tongue is resting. Let it rest. And then we'll take the strap, place it over the sole of the right foot, extend your leg up. And you can wrap your hands in the strap if you like, or we get a little bit more hand strengthening if we don't wrap. So yogi's choice. And I'm just going to pull. So the strap is up at the balls of the feet. I'm using the hands to pull down. I'm going to push this right thigh away with the heel, if that's there for you. And then notice for yourself, guys, if that baby toe edge of the foot is really lifting. Maybe you can pull it down a little more, add the toes. And then drop your shoulders, the back of your heart, your jaw, your eyes. Good. One more breath. And now we're just going to wave this leg in and out. So let your hands travel down your strap. You could even, I'm going to find the buckle so it's not going to hit me in the face. Hold on to the buckle. And then as you move the leg in and out, maybe the arms even move out to the sides to bring the leg in. Good. Okay, let's do one more. And then we'll bring the leg up and we'll just move side to side, but we're going to go through the strap. So we'll open the arms out and you'll just move the foot so it gets this little sole shine of the strap, and the strap might be moving up and down the sole of your foot as the right leg waves in and out. Good. Now let the right leg settle out to the right. Take the right hand. I'm going to grab both ends of the strap. Just really pull this leg. Add your foot, friends. So add your foot, friend. Spread your toes, push out, and feel like you're pushing out from the inner thigh. I'm going to push out through the left leg. I'm going to see if I can find a little bit of even an arch in the low back. Soften the shoulders. Inhale, bring the leg up, and we'll just change hands. Now you might have your bolster on the left side if you want. You're gonna roll this right leg all the way over, let the left leg turn. You know, the right leg might rest on your bolster, or you keep it lifted and you push out through the foot. Let the right hip extend out. Breathe. Well, I'm gonna grab the left foot just because it's here. So I'm gonna bend the left knee, take the right hand and grab the foot. And that might be a lot. So you just stay as you are. If you have the foot, you push the foot into the hand, drop the shoulder. My thumb is next to the fingers. Turn my head to the right. One more breath. And then release. Bring yourself back up. Separate the strap. Okay, you can wind your hands in the strap or just hold it. Okay, I'm going to lift the head and the chest. So we'll inhale. And as you exhale, lift up. Pull this leg towards you. Listen, full pose here. Maybe you can grab onto the outer edge of the foot. And you don't really use the strap. Pull it in. Nice. And then release. And just let the leg come out. Let's just take a few moments to just be in Pseudo Shavasana. Feel what's happened all the way up the right side of your back, your right shoulder, your right cheek. Good. And then if you used a bolster, you can just roll it over top. Send it to the other side. Okay. Good. Okay, we'll start again just by bringing the left knee in, opposite interlace. I have my strap just resting on the tummy. I know where it is, and I'm just going to be here in this shape. Breathing, receiving, drop in. Listen to your breath. And now take your strap. I'm just going to find the buckle right away. I'm just holding it, and then put the strap over your foot, and we'll just start in the first shape. So you can wind your hands or just hold the strap and just be here in this first opening. Press the thigh back so the back of the thigh can touch the wall or whatever's behind you. When we open the back of the knee, push the heel up. Find that baby toe edge of the foot is equal. Soften your belly, your shoulders, your face. Your glutes, anything you can release, do it. And we'll just start weaving this leg in and out, and feel free to open the strap. Like you're playing on the teeter-totter with your leg. Okay. Just one more. And then we'll bring the leg back up, open the strap nice and wide, and start to move this leg side to side. Just let the strap massage the sole of the foot. Yes. Just feel whatever is happening for you. And the next time the leg comes over to the left, I'm going to take both ends of the strap into the left hand. Open the right arm out and just extend through your heels, through your thighs. I feel like this is happening from the inner thigh all the way, inner knee, inner arch. One more breath. And now lift the leg up, take it all the way over, change hands. Left arm opens, let the right leg turn. And then you could use your bolster there for support if you like, or just keep the leg lifted and push out. Push out through both heels. Your hip move. This is deeply therapeutic. You know, we did this almost, you know, if you think of revolved triangle, we did it standing today. The legs are almost in pyramid and we're just turning the body. Good. Okay, one more breath. Oh, I'm going to grab that back foot. If you need to come out, come out. And I'm going to bend the right leg, take the left hand to grab the top of the foot. I'm just going to push in. Breathe. Okay. And then release everything. Bring yourself back up. Take the strap off the foot and just stretch both legs out, Pseudo Shavasana. Okay, so we're gonna move into legs up the wall, guys. I'm just gonna move my strap off. You're welcome to just roll yourself up and come up, but let's come up through the crypt. Or rock and roll, yogi's choice. I'm gonna take my arms, stretch them so long, get so long. And then exhale, press the belly down, lift the head, lift the arms. Come up or roll up or whatever works, just to bring yourself up. And once we're up, maybe you need to sit for a moment. Okay, so I'm going to take the bolster and I'm going to rest the hips on the bolster. So the bolster is maybe like an inch or two away from the wall. So that way maybe my sit bones can drop down. But if that's not good for you, you put it wherever you need. I'm going to keep the strap. I'm going to strap the legs in. Put your socks on, friends. And if you want your blanket for underneath your head or for covering yourself. So, okay, so we're going to be in legs up the wall for about 4 minutes, and then we'll shift into Shavasana. But if you love legs up the wall and you want to stay there, you're very welcome to. Okay, so I know I have this dog here, can't really see. But as I come down, the bolster is really underneath the sacrum. And when I take the legs up, this, I can feel like almost like the sit bones have space to drop down. Okay, I'm going to take the strap and I'm going to put it behind the thigh, the calves, just above the knees. And we'll just like, I don't know if you guys ever took Highland dancing when you were a kid, like I did. And I'll just wrap these around and around like we do with our fancy Highland dancing shoes. You don't have to do the strap up, but you can, if it works up, where you just kind of tuck both straps, twine them into something else or in between your legs. And that way the legs are going to stay. So however, there's no magic here. However you do it is fine. You need a blanket to cover yourself, do that. And now we're just going to rest in to this legs up the wall. So arms wherever you like. Okay, so this is it's a super moon, is how they're describing tomorrow's full moon, will be a super moon. Beaver moon, lunar eclipse, all of these things, a lot of energy. So when we take this time to just rest here, consciously rest with an open heart, with our feet, soles of the feet facing the heavens, skies. Palms are facing up. We are just deeply surrendering to whatever is. Can't control what we can't control. And things are always a little easier if we can let go. Go with the flow. Notice your eyes, your jaw, back of your heart, backs of your hands, the softness of your fingers. And then tuning into the swirling energies in your palms. You might feel something moving there in a circular motion. You might feel the heat. And you might also feel that happening in the soles of your feet that we have deeply activated in this practice. And then bringing all of that awareness as well into center of your belly. Your solar plexus, your lunar center. And if you're feeling very relaxed here and enjoying this, then please stay for as long as you like. And if you're ready to move into Shavasana, then you can just wiggle yourself back or roll to one side and just turn yourself around. Take the strap off first. So just whatever feels good, just drop in. Let this time be deeply restful. Softening your eyes. You might notice, they soften and then they harden. Pick up on little sounds or place of awareness. Keep inviting your eyes to rest, your jaw to rest, your heart space. Your wings. And places of deep sensory awareness in your hands, soles of your feet, the muscles and the senses of your face, your jaw, into the center of your being at your solar plexus. So if you're still on legs at the wall, you're welcome to stay. It's getting towards the end of our practice time, so I'm just going to wiggle myself into Shavasana. Lie flat for a few moments. So just resting consciously, more deeply in these final few moments. honoring your breath, gravity, releasing any tension you might be still holding on to here. Just feeling this gift of body work. Let it work. And the work is in the softening, in the undoing. So staying, my friend, for as long as you like. And if you have more time and you want to rest, then rest. Just start to deepen the breath. Bring movement into the fingers, the toes, the ankles, the wrists. Maybe even turning your head gently side to side a few times. That feels appropriate. Nice. And then when you're ready, you'll bend your knees, place your feet on the floor. And maybe hug your knees into your chest. So I have my strap on. I'm just going to sneak it out. And then as you move to your side, let's try and stay there for about 3 breaths. A lot of good medicine. We're connecting to slow movement. Good. And just meet up and see it whenever you're ready. And just take a few moments with your palms up. Let's touch the thumb, index finger, middle finger pads together. Sign of Jupiter. Just being in this space. Just feel your presence slowly return. Whenever you're ready, we'll inhale, and as you exhale, slowly bring the hands together, right together. And just tune in to the energy between your hands for a moment. And start to feel the heat build. Take a full inhale, separate your hands. Exhale, blow that space. Send it out. Bring the tips of the fingers together. Turn the fingers outwards. And as you inhale, lengthen tall, lift your chin. Exhale here, and then we join together in our May We Be Blessed mantra. And we're going to send this out deeply. So much of the world needing this. Inhale. May we be blessed with loving kindness. May we be well. May we be peaceful and at ease. May we be healthy. May we be happy. We'll inhale for Om. Take a full inhale, breathe into your hands, get your breath. Lift your chin, open your eyes, and offer this home. Bring this home, and we'll offer it out. And we're really going to offer it out, guys. Really offer it out, because Lord knows. Lord, Goddess, whoever knows, right? And then take it in, because you deserve it too. Yes. So much love and honoring. Thank you so much for being here and sharing this practice with me. Yes, so much love, you guys. Honestly, so much love and appreciation. So have a great rest of your day. Namaste. Namaste. We'll see you guys later. Bye, everybody. Thank you. See you on Sunday.